In this video, we're going to be installing the Tapo Smart Wi-Fi Video Doorbell. I'll be showing you everything that you get inside of this kit. We'll also discuss exactly how to install it on the side of your door. We'll even show you the footage that you can get 2K HD and set detection zones to minimize your notifications. Hi everybody, my name is Andy Baryer, Handy Andy from handyandymedia.com, and if you're new here, I'm like a tech handyman. Not only do I help people find the right products, but I also show you how to install it. So if you're interested in that content, you definitely want to like and subscribe. Now, if you get online packages delivered to your front door, you're gonna love this review because I'm gonna show you how to set up this smart Wi-Fi doorbell from TP-Link. It's the Tapo Smart Wi-Fi Video Doorbell. And to begin, let's just show you everything that you get into this product before we start the install. So here's a brief overview of everything that you get inside of the package, nicely kind of organized so you know what each piece is. Let's just go ahead and start at the front. On the very left, of course, you're going to see the actual doorbell, and it's got a nice rectangular square design. It's not kind of unassuming, but it's highly functional. You also notice there's some buttons, and also there's a flap on the back. That flap is where you're going to insert the micro SD and also the USB-C for charging. There is that button on the front that's going to basically ring the doorbell, and then the ringer is right here. This ringer plugs into the wall. It does have a reset button, but when you are setting everything up in the app, it basically asks you to set up that as well. You do have these kind of mounting brackets, and what makes them different is that they are angled, and that allows you to get a horizontal angle for your doorbell, but also a vertical angle, and that's if you want it to face down on the packages. There is double-sided tape. I imagine this is if you are renting and you don't want to put any holes. Now, to set up, you have to power on the power button. You want to make sure it's fully charged at first, and this is what's happening inside of the app. It's looking for the device. You would then name it, and then you can give it a certain icon. So in terms of the step-by-step, just about anybody who owns a smartphone is going to be able to set this up. You just have to follow the instruction. Now, you could get cloud storage, but I highly recommend you go ahead and buy a micro SD card and take advantage of the ability to insert a micro SD directly into the video doorbell so that you can save on the subscriptions. All you have to do is you get that micro SD, open up that flap where you can see the micro SD port, put the micro SD card in, it's gonna click, and then you definitely want to make sure that that seal is completely shut. And you're basically saving yourself a ton of money every year from that one purchase. You do have to format that SD card, and it happens inside of the Tapo app. So you can go inside of there when you're selecting the different storage message. It'll ask you if you want to format it. Once that's done, it's pretty much ready to go. Then you do have some other kind of options like the clip settings. If you want to make the clips longer, you can do that. So if you want, you can get a big memory storage, or it just will continuously start recording over the old ones, but everything is at your disposal in terms of customization. Now that the video doorbell is set up, fully charged and connected to the app, the next thing is all about placement. So let's discuss exactly how and where you want to place the Tapo video doorbell. The app does a really good job in telling you exactly where to find the best desired location by telling you what you want to avoid, like swaying trees that could definitely trigger the camera. So you basically have to follow through each of these steps inside of the app, and it will help you kind of determine the desired location. And you want to make sure that you can take full advantage of that wide angle lens and the 2K footage on the camera. So you need to be cognizant on exactly where you place it. Now, those wedges and stuff can come in handy if you are trying to mount it and you want to be able to look at the bottom for picking up packages, but also have it in sight to look at people coming up to your front door. So you might want to use those wedges, but essentially you want it to be about 4 feet from the ground in terms of the distance and the height. That's going to probably get in the area that it needs to capture for the majority of people out there. And again, these mounting wedges can be used in the event that you don't have that perfect angle that you're looking for. With the wedges, or even with both wedges together, you're going to be able to get both, horizontal angles and vertical angles. So definitely take advantage of that if you need to. In my case, I was going to not try to use the actual wedges. I was going to try to just kind of mount it directly on and see if that would work. But it gives you instructions on how to use the wedges in the event that you do need it. And this is important if you want to track packages that are delivered to your front door. So here you can see I just have the standard mount. I don't have any wedges. I just want to kind of test it. If I need to switch it up later, I will. So you basically put that bracket on, the mounting bracket onto the wall. I got it about 4 feet high, and here you can see it. And then just like that, the Tapo video doorbell just clicks in. You could hear that click, and now it's not going to move. And there is how it looks. A nice, simple horizontal look with that button right predominantly in the middle. In the event that you need to charge it, I mentioned there's that little tiny hole on the top. It does come with a pin that allows you to dislodge it from the front. And you're gonna do that occasionally, maybe a couple times a year. And that's just to charge it up the battery. And that's if in the event that you're using the battery and not a wired powered service. But for most people, I think the battery is gonna be just fine. You just have to open up that USB Type-C, charge it, and then you're gonna be good to go. Now that the video doorbell is installed, the next step is to basically save your sanity, and that's by reducing the unwanted notifications that you're gonna get. And you do that by setting up detection zones, not only for people and pets, but also for packages. So let me show you how you do that. So here's the main screen with the view that I currently have. You want to go in the top right to the settings, and you touch that, and then you want to hit on detection. From here, it opens up this detection zone. You can set it for all or for different types. And it even gives you some information about how detection zone works. I don't know why they're using a bedroom with a lamp. Seems like a bad place to show about detection zones, but I think this idea will help you explain exactly how it works. Because if you notice, I do have a fence, and I don't want people walking on the sidewalk triggering the alarm. So I'm setting the detection zone just underneath that fence, but I also want to cover the entire front yard. So if anyone's in my front yard, I'm going to get that notification without it going from above that fence. So that's the detection zone that I'm setting up for any kind of emotion, whether it's a pet or a person coming in. That's how I'm going to get the detection in that area. So you can set it for all, or you can set it for specific detections, whether it's an animal or if it's a person or even a package. Speaking of packages, I have a great handy tip on how to prevent porch pirates, because it's usually a matter of opportunity. They see the package and that's when they steal it. And even if you have a doorbell, they might still take that package. You just might have evidence, but here's how you avoid it. What I did is I created a little sign underneath my door that says, put all packages into this box on the right. And if you look to the right, you'll notice that I built this wooden box out of old pallets where the delivery person can place it. And then as you move back, if you're walking along the street, you're not going to know that there's anything inside of that package. But nevertheless, every once in a while, a delivery driver will still go and drop the package right in front of that sign. And with this doorbell, I'm going to be able to still need to get some kind of package detection when that happens. So let me show you how to set up package detection with the Tapo video doorbell. So in the detection zone setting, if you go down to detection type, you'll notice on the very bottom, there is package detection, and it was naturally turned off. I'm going to turn it on. It gives a little bit of information about what package detection is and basically how it works. But essentially, you can set a separate zone just for the packages to get that push notification when a package is delivered to your front door. And this is important, especially if you're not home and you want to make sure that a porch pirate doesn't take it. So basically, once you enable it, you have to go ahead and again, set that package detection zone with that red kind of square. And you basically just have to align it exactly where you want that zone to be. And in my case, it's going to be pretty much just in front of that front door in the event that a driver is not looking at that sign and they just drop the package. I want to know. I want to be able to tell my neighbor to pick it up if I'm not home so that it doesn't get stolen. At the time I was installing the Tapo video doorbell, I actually was reviewing another video doorbell, and that was from Amazon. So I had the Amazon on the right side and then I had the Tapo on the left. And after using both, I decided I liked the Tapo video doorbell more. So I ended up moving it onto the other side. And what I want to do now is show you what happens in the event that an incident happens. You need that footage and you want to share it to others. This is what you do. So I'm in the Tapo app and I'm gonna go into the doorbell camera and I'm just gonna go playback to see all the different types of footage that it's captured, and it shows it on a calendar. Now, just for context, here's a video of me going to the gym in the morning. First thing in the morning, you can see I lock the door and then I'm walking away. Say someone stole something. That's what this video was about, and I wanted to save it. You basically press the thing to download it. You can download it to your camera roll, and over here, you have the option now to share it. And you could share it on social media. You could email it to someone. You could airdrop it. And I also want to show you what the quality of the video footage is. This is that 2K HD footage that I downloaded off my phone. It shows, you know, a nice wide angle view. I got a clear shot of myself as I'm walking away to go for a run first thing in the morning. Now, I've tried several of these video doorbells, and I'm just gonna say it right now. The Tapo Wi-Fi video doorbell is the best one by far. The installation is easy. The app interface is great. The video quality is excellent. And best of all, you don't need a cloud subscription. Think of how much money you're gonna save if you just buy a micro SD card, insert it in, and then you're gonna be able to get the peace of mind. Anytime a package arrives, you're gonna be able to see it. If something gets stolen, you're gonna have evidence of it to provide the authorities. And if something weird happens in your front door, you'll have video that you could share on social media. Hands down, one of the best video doorbells that I've ever reviewed, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you want it, I have a link in the description below, but I'm telling you, it's on my front door. It should be on your front door too, especially if you get a lot of online deliveries. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this kind of how-to and review at the same time of the Tapo Smart Wi-Fi Video Doorbell. If you like this, please smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments below. Once again, the link for the description for the Amazon link for this product is below. If you get a lot of packages, make the investment and get yourself a video doorbell and install it yourself, Handy Andy style. I'm Andy Baryer, Handy Andy, signing out. See you again next time.